on. It's cold out there, so it'll be interesting to see if that impacts the game at all.
Boog, this is one of those nights where position players want that pitcher to have a nice tempo. Keep things moving. Don't take forever in between pitches because it just makes it colder out there. You get stiffer and you're not ready to make a play like you need to be. So that's the emphasis, I think, on cold nights like this.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway, and on the hill, the big righty, Jake Irvin. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The line to kick the pitch. Got him swinging.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two, and that's a two-bagger.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's J.D. Martinez. Out to short, Abrams. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. One down. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swings and misses, struck him out. So first and second with two outs. And now the right fielder, DJ Stewart.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
2 on, 2 outs. Just misses with that one. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That one is absolutely belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the mark? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Abrams makes the catch, and that'll do it. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Back here in Nationals Park. And today's starting pitcher, Luis Severino.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Here's Jesse Winker. Pitch out, but no action. Kicks and deals. On the ground, right side, and he grabs it foul. Severino kicks, deals. Ground ball right side, and foul ball.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he went, says Dave Lawrence. Here's Lane Thomas. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
That misses, and a count 2-1. And that one clips the corner. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Now it's Nick Senzel. Runner at third. 2 away. Next offered in there for a strike. And a count 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Severino. Now a check swing, but he held up. On the ground to the left. Gathers and throws to first. That ends the inning, and so they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Back in Washington, D.C., top of the second, and here's the veteran outfielder, Ben Gamel. Base knock center field. So a man on base to start the inning. So up next, Luis Torrens. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That to right. That gets down for a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Runner from third into score. It's 2-1.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it is gone. And they add to their lead. It's 5-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Senzel on to first, and Martinez is out. Here's Pete Alonso, and the righty deals. In the air out to center, settles under this one, and there are 2 down. So man aboard. Now it's DJ Stewart. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And down on strikes. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Another look at the long ball from Francisco. And we're back. Here's Eddie Rosario. The pitch. Check swing. He went. And that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Gets to it onto first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. The Nationals down by 4, bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground to first. Steps on first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. That's off the mark. 2-1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Stays alive. And the pitch. That one hit to right. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And down on strikes he goes. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's Mark Vientos. On the corner for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Here's Ben Gamble. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Robert Garcia.
Now big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
This ball's chopped on the ground. In plenty of time to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Torrens digs in now. Winker makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in Nationals Park, here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And a pitch. And a ground ball to first. He handles it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Jesse Winker now at the plate. 1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here's a 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 1 out, base is empty. Got him. 2 down. And now up for Washington, Lane Thomas. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Washington. They're down 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. High fly ball out to left field. Winker brings it in, and there's 1 down. Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Mets. They're up 5-1. Back in Washington, D.C., ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's Luis Garcia.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
All over that one right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Man at first, Nick Senzel getting ready to hit.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
The right fielder, number 8,
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Now it's the right fielder, Eddie Rosario.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's in there, and the count's full.
Count is full.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 5-2.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Man at second with 1 away, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a
1
strike.
ball, 2 strikes.
And he deals. And another ball.
That's inside.
That one missed. And he walked him.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short. It's starting to show some signs of fatigue, so we'll see how much longer they let him go.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And now the first baseman, Joey Meneses. 2 on, 1 out. And another ball. Here comes a pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Two outs.
Ball 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. Line drive. Gamble flashes the leather on the running catch, but a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 5-2.
Blood, sweat, and tears in it every day. We the hardest in the room, that's a heavyweight. Whoa. And we ready to go. We done put in the work, and we ready to show. Better tell them right now that we ready for war. Better tell them right now.
New inning getting started, and now the Mets DH, JD Martinez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swing and a miss. Slider right
2
there.
balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His second home run of the series, and they add on. It's 6-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now the right fielder, DJ Stewart. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice
1
changeup.
ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. And here is Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss as he was
1
late
ball,
that
2
time.
strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. It's now 6-2. And we're back. And now, C.J. Abrams. Well struck right field. Got all of that one. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-3.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet.
An absolute missile off the bat, Singy. And StatCast gives us the exact numbers.
Yeah, it was a blur leaving the park, dude. 114 miles per hour on the exit velo, man. He put such a great swing on that ball, squared it up, and just drove it out of here despite not getting much air under it.
Up now for Washington, Jesse Winker. The 1-1 is fouled off.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters. Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Winker checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go. 2-2 on the way. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Sean Manaea.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Next for the Nationals is the DH, Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Out to short. Jump throw. He's in there.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
One gone, runner at first. Luis Garcia, the next to hit. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Not a big fastball on the mound by today's standards, just low 90s. But when you can pitch backwards like that and sometimes save the fastball for later in the count, it just sort of explodes on hitters and gets right by him. That was the first fastball they bat, and clearly the timing just wasn't there for him.
At the belt and fires. And down on strikes. And that will end the inning. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Back after this on the show. Back here in Nationals Park. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for New York, Ben Gamel. Slings to first. One up, one down. And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Out number 2. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
On the ground, right side, Garcia. Over to first, third out. So they go quietly there. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 6 and the Nationals 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Eddie Rosario. Off the plate, and that's ball 3. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Ty Adcock getting ready to go. Number 72 getting loose as well. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Vientos drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now
and now the switch hitting catcher, Hebert Ruiz. The Mets leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. That one inside, 2-1. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next pitch misses outside. And now 3-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
One down, and here's the first baseman, Joey Meneses. And now the lefty hit in the air, center field. Nimmo has it sized up, makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. And now the center fielder. Two outs. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. So one left for Washington. And they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Back back in Washington, D.C. We go to the top of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. On the ground, out to short. Abrams whips it to first. Lindor retired.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Dylan Floro comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. It just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
2 outs, bases up. That one ripped. And out of here. So he goes yard to left. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add to the lead. It's 7-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Pete Alonso digs in now. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Bounce to the right side. The throw to first. And that is that. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 7-3. You're ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. Swung on, belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Now here is Jesse Winker. Bounce to the right. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now
and next is the designated hitter, Lane Thomas. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 away. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Luis Garcia. 2 outs. That pitch gets the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Play made. That ends the inning. We're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, DJ Stewart. And a ball and 2 strikes. The pitch out there, and that's the first out. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. The wind of the pitch. And a big swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Fights it off, you'll see another. Down the line. Sizing this one up. He makes the grab. 2 away now. And next for the Mets, Ben Gamel. That's to third. Sends it across to first. That ends the frame. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Nationals 3. So they turn things over to the righty, number 72.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Nick Senzel digging in for the Nationals.
The third baseman.
Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. One up, one down.
The right fielder, number 8.
Next to hit for the Nats, Eddie Rosario. And another ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 74, a rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Adcock also getting ready. And strike 2.
2-2 down.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. The Nats down by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him. 2 gone now. Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Nimmo has it sized up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Nationals 3. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Got him looking, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Jeff McNeil stands in. Right side. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back. The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
The pitch. And 1 and 2.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1, 2 up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Mets 7 and the Nationals 3. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom of the 9th, and now the first baseman, Joey Meneses. Next offering in there for a strike. 1 and 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
To third. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Now back. Center fielder.
Here's the center fielder. Hammer down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Now he launches a throw over his head, and he'll pull into second safely.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over, and that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So digging in, C.J. Abrams. Bounce to the left side. Safe at first as they can't make the play. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Bert Guthrie. A chance at his first save of the year. First and second, 1 out. And now up for Washington, Jesse Winker. Ball to strike. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Wouldn't chase that time. bases, headed for the plate. One run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 7-5.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
So now the DH spot, Lane Thomas. Rips that one to right. Brings it in. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The tying run at the plate. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
The Nationals down to their final strike. Got him! And that is the ball game.
Well, for his first career save, deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what?
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 7